Who wants to go for a mustache ride? What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. All right, it's time to talk about this. I'm actually kind of tired of talking about it. The main reason why I'm mainly tired of talking about it and I wish it would just go away because it's turned into a meme is because I just feel for Henry Cavill. I feel bad for him. I do. I really do, because obviously, I mean, you guys already know that when, I mean, it sucks because, I mean, again, feeling cheated. This is partly the main reason why that some of us who've been defending this movie and the DCEU in general feel a bit cheated. This is why I walked out feeling like I had a gut check. Because when it came to all the mustache stuff, it all sounded really ridiculous. When people were revealing it, saying like, oh yeah, they're going to totally bleep out the mustache. It's probably going to cost 25 mil. I'm still wondering, did it cost that much? Nah, I'm scratching my head now. If it did cost 25 mil, geez, get your money back. Because obviously, this is what Henry Cavill's supposed to look like as Superman, and we got this. Get it away. Get it away! Oh, it's so bad. It just, and it's right there, in the opening scene. Opening scene, you see that. It's absolutely ridiculous, and to me, there's really no excuse, okay? Especially, okay, when it comes to the mustache removal, I know I've had a lot of debates with people saying, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. Yeah, okay, sometimes it's not that bad. Right there, it is so noticeable, and that is the very first scene you see. So yes, it is bad, so just remove the whole damn scene. I can't even imagine Cavill sitting in his chair at the premiere with everybody else, a bunch of people there, and he sees that. Because you know why? You know how it is, guys, when you take a picture, you always notice all your imperfections, you know? Nobody else does. You personally notice everything about your face, because you're looking at your face every goddamn day. So he had to sit there and see that, okay? Can you imagine how embarrassing that could have been for him? I mean, Jesus. But yeah, when all the stuff was happening, it just sounded absolutely ridiculous. It really did. And it gets even more ridiculous, guys, because apparently this is what happened. This is what's been flowing out, all this information coming out from behind the scenes. Basically what happened was when this was going to happen, when they're going to do the reshoots, obviously he couldn't shave his mustache because he was filming Mission Impossible 6, which I guess this mustache is really crucial. According to Christopher McQuarrie or something like that, it's a crucial thing. He said, you'll see why next year, blah, blah, blah. It better be worth it, asshole. Sorry, I shouldn't call you that, but it's just, it better be worth it because of this whole debacle right here. Because apparently what happened was Warner Brothers went to Paramount, who is, of course, distributing Mission Impossible 6, and asked them if instead of having us remove the mustache, can we do the effects to add the mustache onto him, you know, until it grows back just for like a couple of scenes, maybe not that much. And Paramount basically said, fuck no. Actual words from who was describing this. I mean, I don't know why I don't think they actually said that. But so they did that. They turned it down. They turned down Warner Brothers' offer to pay to add the mustache. And apparently they did some tests with their VFX team. And it looked good. It looked better. And of course it would look better. Think about it. Think about Planet of the Apes, okay? Because obviously you're just getting the mocap of the face and you're adding to it. You're adding layers. You're adding wrinkles. You're adding this. You're adding. When it comes to removing, that's a whole different ball game. So Paramount are a bunch of dicks. They must have been laughing their asses off last weekend when some of them, like the people who made that decision, they probably were like, oh my God, they look what they did. Oh my God. But then, now, this is where Warner Brothers, where I go, okay, well, what were you guys thinking, okay? Because, all right, how bad would it have been to just add facial hair to Superman? It's obviously been done many times, and, you know, we can go into detail about, yes, when he comes back, the black suit, the beard, and the longer hair, blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay, apparently, and I'll be talking about this more, apparently the black suit was never even considered, even with Snyder, but there's no reason why they couldn't have had added hair. At the end of Batman vs. Superman, we see the dirt rise. We see it rise a little bit, and of course, you know, I have some gripes about what they try to change with that and everything, but I'll talk about that. There's so much to talk about with this movie, I tell you what. But yes, we saw life. We saw life that was still in that casket, so guess what? Have his fingernails, have his facial hair and hair grow. It actually, it is what happens, right? When you're dead, your hair still grows. So have his facial hair grow into a patchy beard, and then maybe they could just like shape it up a little bit, and then we just wouldn't have that. But I think I understand it, that they wanted Superman in his full form with the lead. They wanted that shot, but you know what? It just didn't work. Add a fake beard. Just add on to it. Add the beard, and he could just have the beard and maybe some bushy hair, and then, you know, when he's at the farm and blah, 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 maybe even have Lois say something along the lines of, you know what, keep the beard, because guess what? Cavill looks good with the beard. We've already seen this. He does. It looks really good. So I don't see what. And another thing that bothers me too is, like, wasn't there like a 2-month period where Tom Cruise broke his leg and there wasn't any production happening? What the hell? And he still couldn't shave the beard and maybe just get in front of a green screen and do some shit? I mean, Jesus. I don't know. I don't know the time frames or everything, but it's all just dumb. And we got what we got. And like I said, not all the time does it look bad. No, sometimes it passes. But I think it's a lot easier to pass with a high definition, you know, digital projection shot. It's a lot easier to make things crisp than like a cell phone footage shot that's moving all over the place. I can understand that because you kind of got to do a frame by frame thing, and when it's all bouncing around because somebody's holding it, it's a little bit harder. So guess what? You remove the goddamn scene because the scene it's not pivotal to the movie. I can kind of see where they were trying to go with it, but it just did not work, and they should have just removed it altogether. But somebody actually said, oh, according to inside sources, the first cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League was awful, yet that passed? Somebody said that was okay. That's what pisses me off, and there's no goddamn excuse. This is what the man is supposed to look like, and you fucking cheesed him. Okay, I feel bad for Cavill. He has to live with that meme now. I mean, of course it'll die down, but it's always going to be out there. He's always got to see that. I would never want to see the movie again. I would never. If I was him, I would never want to see the movie again because of all that. It just makes me upset. It does, guys. I get a little. It's just because there's no excuse. You know, multi-million-dollar movie. You got people getting brought back to life in Rogue One. I mean, in like de-aging, the de-aging that's. I mean, I thought the Robert Downey Jr. de-aging in Civil War was some of the best fucking CGI right there when it came to that stuff. Even Michael Douglas and everything. I mean, the de-aging is being utilized, and I don't understand why it couldn't have been. I mean, I guess it was just not enough time, not enough money. It was a totally different VFX team. I mean, I know there's a lot of parts. There's a lot of different parts that take place with all this crap. It just, to me, it just upsets me because somebody actually said, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Put that out. I can only feel for Cavill, man. I just feel bad for the guy. You're a professional actor. You're playing one of the most iconic characters of all time, and this is essentially the biggest movie of your career, and it opens up with that stupid ass scene. It's ridiculous. There's no excuse. No excuse. Paramount dicks, Warner Brothers dicks, whatever. Just bad decisions made all around when it came to the mustache, and we feel cheated because we thought when we were hearing about these rumors that it was overblown and overdone. It turns out, hey, I was wrong, and a lot of other people were wrong, and it sucks. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel, too. Follow me on the social media stuff floating above my head. And, of course, I got shirts. I even have, I don't know if I have it up there anymore, but I had the Mustache Superman. They should have just kept it. Why not? All right. Talk to you later.